Hello, everybody. This is Kill Me Horde. Welcome back to Dragon Age: The Veilguard. We have to kill that.
Is that the Blight eruption?
Van Hedith.
The Darkspawn are protecting it. We need to take them out. Let's go.
Take it to him!
Guards in the distance!
Yeah. Whatever. Hold
There's
on.
a problem.
Keep going.
Do this!
An ogre.
Behind is yours.
This is it. Let's get that eruption.
Can I just? No, I can't just laser it. We place our little alchemical fire.
All right. We strike and the whole thing goes up.
Let's get back a bit.
All right. Time to destroy this thing.
That was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like a whole boss fight. They're up in the sheltered glades, so we'll take our little fast travel point over here. Fuck off. Hey, you guys alright? Hold on, let me... I don't know what I just picked up, flower-wise, but it's mine now.
They aren't blighted. Were they dormant?
Maybe. They're beautiful. Much like you.
Ah, Rook. Hi.
We knew when you hit that eruption. The blight around Lavendel reacted. And there was a sound in it. Like nothing we've heard before.
What happened in there? What was it like?
Remember how I
terrifying.
felt about the Blight before?
You were not very happy to see it. Sorry.
But it didn't stop you. When the eruption was destroyed, some of the bigger tendrils pulled back. The remaining blight won't vanish overnight, but it's a good sign. And this place opened up.
The flowers here, they managed to survive. Buried. Untouched. They have a chance to return now.
You two
Look
were
at you.
sharing a moment, we'll leave.
Out here with the flowers and a moment alone that I walked into the middle of.
You're fine.
Yes, please. Enjoy the flowers.
We thought the Grey Warden's purpose would end when the last archdemons died.
And that time's almost here. It's unbelievable.
The Order is those of us left now. When the archdemons fall, Some wardens will hang up their swords. Until they're calling, at least.
So the wardens are finished.
No, our numbers may get smaller, but Efka and I will be here. Others will stay too.
There's still blight in the world. There's something new calling to it. And to us.
There's blight inside us too. If it changed out there, have we changed as well?
What matters is that if new evils show up, we'll be here to keep them back.
What you mean, something new?
Do you really think something inside you has changed?
It's possible. Or maybe we're the same. But does that mean we'll be the same? You can't sense the blight. But trust us, it feels different. And the sound is changing too.
As for what it means, it's like Antoine said. We don't know yet.
You're dealing with a lot of questions. Really big questions. I'd be a mess.
Chasing gods, living in the Fade, that doesn't raise big questions?
It does. And my point stands.
The blight feels relentless most of the time. We see what it does up close.
A world dying, how it spreads. But we keep going.
And look, these flowers can make it back.
They really can. And they're beautiful.
I think so.
Lavendel was named for flowers. They must have been everywhere before. When we get back.
We can stay here a bit longer first.
Oh yes. I thought I heard birds earlier. Maybe we can find them?
Wetlands aren't fully healed.
But these flowers, they made it back.
Yeah. Pushing back the blight. It's possible.
There were flowers at Lucanus's villa. He might appreciate these. I could always give him the tour.
See, everything that does cold damage just fucking sucks. And your bond didn't increase at all. I wonder if it actually matters which one I go with. So I'm just curious. Does it actually matter? You think? Because I don't know what what it actually means. You know. I don't know. We'll figure some shit out. I think I'll probably talk with the Inquisitor first, because I like talking with her and not with the crows that much. I think I'm reaching end game. I probably should post up one of those. Fuck, sorry. I should probably post up one of those polls to have everyone decide on the next game, or I'll just choose something. I don't fucking know.
Cedar Siconia, back on stage. Where to see her?
If the Oblivion remake comes out soon, maybe I'll play that. Nah, I'll play that for myself before I play it for YouTube. Whoa. Inquisitor. Sorry, I had to stretch. Why am I so
These
short?
Can't be good for business. I'm here, Inquisitor.
Oh, she's around the corner, just kind of chilling.
It isn't just Inquisitor, is it? You were someone before that.
Clan Llewellyn. We try to be no one you've heard of. Morrigan is holding a perimeter. We're alone. Tell me what Solas did at Elganon's ritual.
Sounds like you already know.
I need to hear it from you.
He saved us.
Elganon raised his archdemon. Solas got us out of there. We saved a lot of people.
You sound grateful.
Why not? He really did help.
It seems so. He's always thinking about where it ends. How many of his names do you know? God of Lies, Dreadwolf, Fen'Harel. They're titles he earned from enemies, followers, and fractured history. He and I shared another name. Vanan.
Your heart. He meant that much.
Yes, he did. You've spoken to him in your dreams. You felt the power of that mind. His love could burn against me like a bonfire. He seemed so kind, and wise, and sad, and looked at me as if I somehow mattered more than anything around us. For a time, I thought I would have followed anywhere he asked me to.
Did he
Did he
ask
try
you
to
to
get
join
you
him?
to come with him on his quest to tear down the veil?
No. In fact, he forbade me to join him. He said he didn't want me to see what he would become. But that wasn't quite the truth. He's a terrible liar.
He's the god of lies, Inquisitor.
Tricks and treachery, yes. Lies of the heart? No. He forbade me to join him because I might have changed his mind. And then he left enough clues for us to follow anyway.
Hold on. You think he wanted you to stop him?
His name is Solas. It means pride. Perhaps he couldn't change his mind himself and hoped that someone else could help him. Or maybe I'm the prideful one. Imagining his broken heart so that I never have to face my folly. That I loved someone who made such grave mistakes. That I might love him still.
You almost sound like you're ready to join him in that prison in the Fade.
To give up the world for him? No. We've got to save it first. But after? If there were a way? If he felt the same? If I could leave the world behind and just have him? I don't know.
One thing I've learned in
I
this
want them
job
to get
is
back
that
together.
The people I need the most are people who can tell me when I'm
That
wrong.
We
egg-looking
all have
bastard
that
needs
sometimes.
somebody.
It sounds like that's what you were for Solas. If the two of you were better people together, and you were happy too,
I was.
this is all hypothetical anyway. He's trapped in the Fade with no way out.
He's surprised us before. But enough about me. Tell me about you and Harding.
What? Who? How?
Morrigan has eyes everywhere.
Of course she does.
Spying on me, are you, Morrigan? Watching me get it on with the dwarf lady? Tisk, tisk, tisk. I can't believe you. Whoa. Lag. Like, I don't actually know if I'm reaching the end of the game, but I feel like I am, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Well, unfortunately, the Shadow Dragons and the Crows aren't very strong. They aren't the strongest they could be. The Shadow Dragons, I never expected them to actually stay strong. Jesus Christ. What's with the lag?
Stop the Entente. Took down their comic page.
Have a look and keep my stores full.
Just a meddling busybody. One who stirred up the butcher's art.
Level up your shop. What do I want to put there? I have a little bit of money. Well, now I'm gonna have no money the second I buy any of these. Jesus Christ. I have 95 gold to my name.
I'm always open.
I know you are. I got 95 gold to my name. What do you want?
I can't believe you're defending them.
I am not defending anyone, Jacobus.
You're letting them be a part of this? My cousin died because the governor didn't stop the Antam from...
Jacobus.
No. I'm not going to stand around and listen to this. I'll see you later.
Well, now that that unpleasantness is dealt with, about your mysterious informant.
Whoever they are, they know the Antam and Treviso.
Your message made it sound like this informant also knows where the gods are staging their ritual.
Treviso does not need this troublemaker. This should be left to proper officials.
It very much concerns Rook. We have a contact who offers access to the butcher and privileged information on the gods.
A chance to find your gods and to free the city. A prize for both our causes.
That's a lot in one day.
You don't expect much, do you?
Hopefully it is that simple. Our contact knows the city and Antam, but we don't know them.
How do you know it's for real?
They gave us patrol patterns. Dreadnought arrivals. Their information is real.
Ain't no fucking way.
With me?
The bookkeepers can bookkeep when the meeting is done.
When and where do we meet?
They'll be in the market.
And they asked for me, not you or Viago.
You helped this city, and you're helping all of Thedas. You've earned respect.
Let's find out who it
don't know
is.
from whom.
Yeah, what if it's a trap?
Hypothetically, what if I'm walking into an ambush?
I would prepare for one.
Not everything is an adder in the wardrobe.
I said to prepare. I didn't say not to go.
You have no idea?
There's really no clue who it is.
They're foolish enough to think crows are reliable. That's a clue about their worth.
They promise help.
So do you when you're not killing each other. Treviso deserves better.
It's getting the best.
That has yet to be proven.
I'll talk with this mystery contact.
And the rest of us will hope not to get caught in your crossfire again.
We fight for everyone. And the chance to strike at the gods and the Antam? It's worth the risk. Good luck, Rook. See what this mysterious informant can give us.
Swear
The
to
meeting is in
fucking
the market,
God.
Rook.
They implied you can't miss them.
You can't miss them? Oh my
Try not to
fucking
damage
God.
anything.
If it's who I think it is. This is probably the closest fast travel to it, so I'm going to the fast travel. It was either that or run around the entire city trying to find the way to the markets.
Never stops, even during occupation. Almost feels like home.
Let's see. Interesting. Oh, I thought I was gonna actually see the person. No,
Okay.
I have
Viago
to
and
start
Tara said our informant
this.
is somewhere in the market. Let's find them. I just hope there's supposed information about...
Somewhere in the market, and they're supposed to be obvious. Swear to God.
Rook, I presume.
The butcher.
There's no need for that. Treviso is the trap, not this meeting. Please.
It wasn't who I thought it was
So
going to be.
tense.
Interesting,
I
though.
promise. I'll signal when it's time to fight.
Strange
This is
way
wild.
to ambush someone.
I don't have to ambush anyone. You think I couldn't just march on the crows? Scattered on town flock to me. I have the soldiers to raise your casino and every inch of this city.
But I'll bet there's no profit in actually winning.
There's money being made by the occupation, but not by me. I said Treviso was the trap, and I meant it. The jewel of Antiva. She sings even while caged. Such purity in every stone. It's trapped my heart. I love this city.
Good. Then leave.
Everyone loves Treviso. Doesn't mean you get to conquer it.
That explains why the streets crawl with undeserving cattle. You know there are traitors here. They ransom their own city. Literal gods stalk the land, but these filth worship their own purses. But you're different. You and the crows stay true to your roles.
Are you coming on to me or something?
It means something when you die, and even more when you kill. You're as much a work of art as this city. And you want a secret from me.
I mean, you arranged this
You
meeting,
knew I
my
was
guy.
coming. Cut to the chase and tell me where the gods want their ritual.
The gods, they give strength. But all they ask in return is everything. I can feel their corruption. I can hear their whispers. They're calling for a ritual. If I give in, I'll know where you need to go. But I will lose my jewel. My city. So, you live in a casino. Let us make a game of this. I will become what the gods want. Welcome their whispers. Meet me and show me if the crows deserve my city.
Bruh.
The Butcher was our contact, and he's letting himself fall to the fight. The Butcher wants us to prove we're worthy of saving Treviso. That's what's happening.
He's given in to the gods' corruption.
Get to the drown district. Yeah, it's around the corner. I got it.
Everyone's acting like normal. Like the Butcher hasn't gone nuts.
Maybe it's safer to pretend he's fine.
Safer to keep your head down, I guess.
I see what you need. Prove you deserve it.
Hear the shift in his voice? He's changing.
Jesus.
My Treviso. Will not abandon you to the traitors who gave you to me.
There's the Butcher. He's a Reaver and fighting his own Anton.
How are we gonna get information about the gods from that?
We have to hope he's still in there.
I see you, Rook, and I see the ritual. Catch me, find me, win this city. I see Tearstone Island. The ritual, Tearstone Island.
Tearstone Island.
He's gone. And he named the ritual site Tearstone Island.
At least the Butcher wasn't lying.
He got the death he wanted. Good trade, I guess. And he gave us the information we came for.
Yes, truly the Butcher was a paragon of honor and virtue, and we are all devastated to see him go.
Eventually.
And now you have a location for your final pointless confrontation. The gods are at Tearstone Island. Isn't that what you wanted? A chance to die a hero's death? So go.
Shut the
Leave
fuck
Treviso to
up,
those who
Vinci.
deserve it.
The Butcher did warn us about a traitor. Didn't get a chance to name them, though. Thanks for confirming that for us, Evenchi.
Given how much that man talked, I'm shocked he actually kept his mouth shut.
You sold Treviso out to the Antam.
I did what was best for Treviso. Who else would have done what was necessary? That troop of fools in the casino? They would have provoked the Antam to slaughter, the kind they carried out in every other Antivan city they crossed. I gave them the crows, so they would not take the rest of the city. I gave them an inch, so they would not take a mile.
How's that working out,
How
huh?
are the Antam holding up their end of the bargain, Governor? Not too well, from what I've seen. And now they're working with the gods. You didn't prevent a slaughter, you just postponed it.
If you hadn't killed the Butcher...
Someone else would have. He decided he wasn't their pawn anymore. The gods would have killed him. And then you would be ruled by someone much, much worse.
You should have been a politician, Rook. Instead of, well, whatever it is you are besides an annoyance. But this city is mine.
We need a real leader. You know who else wants a leader? The Antam. And if someone plays the role they want, they are very accepting. They also understand that bringing order to Treviso requires the purging of disruptive elements that cause nothing but chaos. So go to Tearstone Island. Have your little showdown with the gods, fight your pointless battle, and leave the city to me.
Can I just kill him? I wish Harding would have just shot an arrow into his skull.
It makes sense now. Every decision they made shows it.
The other officials, of course, know nothing.
Of course. I'm surprised they even remember the governor's name.
I take it you heard? The Butcher's dead.
And in his place is the traitor we knew was lurking. And the Antam fell in line?
Evenchi is apparently playing the role they want.
The governor has given them a clear purpose. They were more cunning than I thought.
The lectures, the insults. Evenchi made sure all we saw was a hopped-up bureaucrat who was jealous that Treviso loves the crows. If someone told me Evenchi was in charge of the Antam, I wouldn't have believed it. And yet...
Yes, but you have forced them into the open.
The hand that leashed Treviso. The Butcher was the mouth, but the hand was Evenchi all along. They think they have the power in the Antam, and a network doing their will.
But we have the face of our enemy.
Evenchi will be hiding, so we will hound their Antam and make them desperate.
When the governors show themselves again, we end this.
Whatever, he'll face justice.
We'll stop Evenchi.
The gods. Did you learn where they will be?
Tearstone Island. Evenchi confirmed it before they left.
We know the time to face Elgarnon and Gillenane approaches, but it will not take us long to find Evenchi.
You have been our ally through all this. It would be an honor to have your help against the governor again.
We'll let you know when we'll make our move. And after that, Treviso will be free.
Treviso. Treviso. Turn Italian.
I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next.
What does this do? Ah. He should keep that one. Alright, everybody. It's all the time I had for this episode today, so we'll get back to the lighthouse and we'll save up in here.
I need to get the team around the table. And
After I read the missive, I guess. From the far to the south. Wait, we already read that one. Message from the front. The drums of war. Events moved with speed. And the darkspawn have become a flood and have been forced to abandon villages and settlements all across Ferelden. They've retaken Skyhold from the demons. And they brought refugees there. How fitting that they're going to do that. Go back to Skyhold again. They fear that Skyhold won't be sufficient because the Darkspawn have claimed Redcliffe and the shores of Lake Calenhad are blighted. Whoever among Ferelden's people live through this relentless assault will starve to death because of it. Cool fate for those who have already been through so much. Skyhold stands as firm as the rock of the mountains themselves, but stone provides little sustenance. Chastened and Avar hunt and bring food, but even they return empty-handed more often than not. Hope remains. No sign of the Antam in the Waking Sea, and reports from Orlais suggest that the Venatori have been fought to a standstill. Free marches have unified under a single banner, even now march south to aid us in our struggle. They can't say with confidence that they'll win the war, but they'll make sure that the gods pay in blood for every inch of ground. People of Thedas have not fallen and hope they never will. You're absolutely right, Inquisitor. They never will. Flynn is still alive. Yeah. Alright, man. That's all the time I had for this episode.
What's next?
So, I shall see you all next time. Bye-bye!